All right. Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and the elders from Great Millstone. Shalom. And shalom to the brothers and sisters in the house of David, the true believers. They are doing the work, and the women that keep silence and listening. Shalom, shalom. This is the Baram Ash from the lines of the 12 here in Sacramento. Today's date is November 27th, 2023. So the Apostle Tahar said of this year, a hopeful year of all prophecies come to pass, Lord's will. And a thought came to my mind that the title, I'm not sure I'm going to name this title, but it's going to be close. It's going to be something like a thought that came to my mind is loyalty. You know, royalty, loyalty, faithful. You know, when you, because everywhere in the world, like you got that certain code, that brothers in arms. You know, like in war. You know, saying you're going to war, you expect your fellow soldier next to you got your back. You know, all times. You know what they say, you got my back, I got your back. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. You know, loyalty. But this loyalty is different, you know. When you come in this truth, right, in the Bible, the scriptures. And that's all we have is the brotherhood, the churches, the building, right? Building, when I said building, I mean building the body. The men are building. It's the body. We build each other up, not building like bricks and dry walls and stuff like that. No, I'm talking about you are the temple. You're that building. You know, we have to build each other up. And loyalty is a big thing. Trust. Loyal. Fear the Most High, Yahweh Shemashai. Or you fear the Lord and beginning the wisdom and knowledge and understanding. And the Most High will show you how to be loyal. I mean, it's already in you. You know, it's already in you, inside your body, your soul, and your spirit. That this natural thing is natural. You know, I mean, you can't snitch, right? You get caught up, you ain't gonna be snitching. You know, you're not giving up any information when you're in the streets. You know, stuff like that, so on and so forth. But when you come in the truth, it's about loyalty, man. You know, Yahushua showed that love and loyalty to his brothers. You know, and there's one guy named Judas Iscariot that wasn't loyalty. You know, and you got Saul, King Saul, it's after David. You know, there was friends, right? But later down the road that Saul broke that loyalty, you know, to David. But you got John and David together, which is Saul's son. That bond, that love they got for each other. That's loyalty. I mean, man, you went beyond. You went show your loyalty to David, but not your father Saul. You know, That's love and passion. See, because you come into the truth, man. Like, we have family our own. We have fathers, we have mothers, we have brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, cousins and stuff like that, so on and so forth. But when you come into the truth, this is a whole different love. You know, Yahweh Shai said, whoever served the Lord Yahweh Shai is the same as my brother, my sister, my mother. You know, we're a family. And we have to be loyal to each other, especially in the truth, man. And that's all we have. We have the brothers, the churches, you know. And that's the best thing ever, man. To have that, to cherish a friendship, cherish, you know, to cherish this, because a lot of people ain't that really loyal, you know. I mean, you know, you want that loyalty around surround you, man. You want to make sure that nothing, you know, nothing, no injuries, nothing, no hurt, nothing's going on. You know, you just gotta examine that yourself every day. You know, the scripture says that you gotta love your neighbor that themselves, like yourselves, meaning that whatever I gotta love that brother than myself, man. You know, whatever he doesn't like, you know what I'm saying, whatever offend you, don't do it, you know what I'm saying. But you don't want to lose that friend. You don't want to lose that treasure, right? That faithful friend that the Most High set you up with, because you could easily lose that. You know, you always gotta be humble, be meek. You know, listen to the Spirit. You know. You gotta suffer all things, man. You know, the suffering. That's why the brotherhood is there for. You know what I'm saying? Hey, just in case you fall, guess what? You got a brother right there next to you, help you out. You know, solve your problems. You know, give you advice, biblical scriptures. You know, keep your head up and keep going and keep moving. So that was that going on in my mind. It was like a random thought. You know what I mean? It hit me out of nowhere. I'm flashing about loyalty. You know, in my mind, it's like it's flashing loyalty, like that. It's just random. So I got a couple scriptures. I don't so like about the rambling. Let's go get to it. Let's go ahead and start off Book of Proverbs. Book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 24. It says, "A man that hath friends must show himself friendly, and there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother." Woo! I'll read this in NLT. It says, "There are friends who destroy each other." Right? There are friends who destroy each other, but a real friend sticks closer than a brother, man. That's right. You see, but a real friend sticks closer than a brother, man. So, like I was saying that, I mean, you have your fleshly brothers, right, or sister, or uncles, and aunts, cousins, and stuff like that. But a real friend that you don't know you don't know what's going about him. Wow, man, 144. Look at that, brothers. The time is 144. All praise and glory to Yahweh Shemashai. Man, that's it, man. See? A real friend stick closer than the brother, man. I mean, I have a brother, right? But I have brothers in this truth, though. You know, I'm more closer the brothers in the truth than my own brother, you know? And that's facts. So that's loyalty right there. I said, man, how can you love you? How can you? Because you don't get that a lot. Like your family, your father, or mother would like kind of lecture, kind of like yelling at you, arguing with you, right? So like family comes first. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to love your family. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about your dad, your mom, sister, and brother, right? But I have my family that's in the truth though. You know, I put the Most High first. I put Yahweh Shemashah first. You know, I mean, yeah, you are my family, but I got brothers in the truth though that I love them more than, you know what I'm saying, that my actually family. You know, and that's loyalty right there. You see, you'd be like, oh, come on for Christmas, and we're gonna have family there and get together. But hey, I gotta go to church. I gotta go to church with my brothers. You know, go to Howards and Bowers and teach and preach the word, man. You know, and that's love. That's loyalty. You know. Let's see. Let's go to 1 Samuel, chapter 24. It's 24. Right. Okay. This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 24, verse 1. It says, see, David spared Saul's life. You know, because like I said, this thing of ours is order. Let all things be decently in order. You know, because David, he could have killed Saul. I mean, Most High put him in his hands. Like, bro, I could have killed you, bro. You know, I could have got you. Said, man, you caught slipping. You know. But like I said, David, he's obeying the orders. You know, this is high orders from the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shemashai. But he could get Saul right there and then, right? But let's go ahead and continue. It says, and it come to pass when Saul was returned from following the Philistines, and that it was told him, saying, behold, David is the wilderness in Engedi. Then Saul took 3,000 chosen men out of all Israel and went to seek David and his men upon the rocks of the wild goats. You see, so Saul he chooses three. In NLT says, so Saul chose 3,000 elites troops from all of Israel and went to search for David and his men near the rocks of the wild goats. In verse 3 in the KJV, it says, and he came and the sheep goats by the way there was a cave, and Saul went in and covered his feet, and David and his men remained in the sides of the cave. Right, so they were like chilling, they were hiding. And the men of David said unto him, behold, the day which the Lord Yahweh said unto thee, behold, I will deliver the enemy unto the hand, that thou mayest do to him as it shall seem good unto thee. Then David rose and cut off the skirt of Saul's robe privily. NLT says, Now your opportunity. David's men whispered to him, today the Lord Yahweh is telling you, I will certainly put your enemies unto your power to do with you. It's like to unto your power to do with as you wish. Was so David crept forward and cut off a piece of the hem of Saul's robe. You see, man, because we could have got dude, you know, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what's going on right now, man. This is that here is that we're doing the work, man. We're doing the work. We're on highways and byways. And you got certain people out there just like giving a hard time. You know what I'm saying? They trying to kill you and shit, man. You know, they trying, you know what I'm saying? They trying to blow your brains out. You know what I'm saying? They trying to chop off your heads. You know what I'm saying? But why are we doing the work though, man? Is that crazy? You know, it's the same thing. Same thing right here with Saul and David. You know? So and hey man, we could have got dude, man. You know, now this is a sign. Oh man, you know, we could have got dude. You know, but like I said, loyalty. You know what I'm saying, and royalty as well, because once again, the orders of the Most High is His orders, not ours. You know, so David, you know, he crept up, man. So and David's men told David, hey man, hey, you know, this is your opportunity. Go ahead and do what you got to do, you know. Verse 5, it says, and it come to pass afterward that David's heart smote him because he had cut off Saul's skirt. And he said unto his men, the Lord Yahweh forbid that I should do this thing unto my master, the Lord Yahweh's anointed, to stretch forth my hand against him, seeing as he's the anointed of the Lord Yahweh. And NLT says, the Lord Yahweh knows I shouldn't have done that. Whoo! Yeah, you feel something like, man, I feel weird. I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done that to my lord of the king, he said to his men. The Lord Yahweh forbid that I should do this to my lord the king, that and attacks the Lord's Yahweh's men, anointed one, for the Lord Yahweh himself has chosen him. Verse 7, so David stayed his servant with these words and suffered them not to rise against Saul. But Saul rose up out of the cave and went on his way. It says here, verse 8, it says, David also rose afterward and went out of the cave and cried out to Saul, saying, my lord, the king. And when Saul looked behind him, David stood with his face to the earth and bowed himself. Woo! Wow. NLT says, David came out of the shouted after him, my lord, the king. And when Saul looked around, David bowed low before him. Man, right. See, he humbled himself, even though he trying to kill him. And it says, and David said unto Saul, wherefore hearest thou men's words, saying, behold, David seeketh the hurt? Verse 10, it says, behold, this day then eyes have seen how the Lord Yahweh had delivered thee today and into my hand in the caves. And some bade me to kill thee, but my eyes spared thee. And I said, I will not put forth my hand against my Lord out of one, for he is the Lord's Yahweh's anointed. Moreover, my father sees ye, yea, see the skirt of the robe in my hand, for in that I cut off the skirt of the robe, and kill thee not, know thou, and see that there is neither evil near transgressions in my hand, and I have not sinned against thee, yet thou hauntest my soul to take it. NLT says, look, my father, at my what I have in my hand is a piece of the hem of your robe. I cut it off, but I didn't kill you. This proved that I am not trying to harm you, and that I have not sinned against you. Even though you have been hunting for me to kill me. Right. The Lord, verse 12, KJV says, the Lord Yahweh judged between me and thee, and the Lord Yahweh avenged me of thee, but my hand shall not be upon thee. So NLT says, may the Lord Yahweh judge between us. Perhaps the Lord Yahweh will punish you for what you are trying to do to me, but I will never harm you. Man, heavy. Royalty, loyalty, man. As verse 13, it says, as says the proverb of the ancient, wickedness proceedeth from the wicked, but my hand shall not be upon thee. Right? It says, after whom is the king is Israel come out? After whom dost thou press you after the dead dog after flee? The Lord Yahweh therefore be judged and judge between me and thee, and see and plead my cause, and deliver me out of their hand. And NLT says, may the Lord Yahweh therefore judge which of us is right, and punish the guilty ones. He is my advocate, and he will rescue me from your power. Beautiful, man. See, we got, it says 16, it says, and it come to pass when David had made an end of speaking these words unto Saul, and that Saul said, is the voice of my son David? And Saul lifted up his voice and wept. It says, and he said to David, thou art more righteous than I, for thou hast rewarded me good, whereas I have rewarded thee evil. NLT says, and he said to David, you are better than men than I am, for you have repaid me good for evil. And thou hast showed this day how thou hast dealt with me, for as much as when the Lord Yahweh had delivered me unto thine hand, thou killest me not. For if a man find his enemy, will he let him go well away? For the Lord Yahweh rewarded thee good for that thou hast done unto me this day. It says, NLT says, who else would let this enemy get away when he had him in his power? Right, so man, so nobody in the world would do this, you know? Nobody will have mercy, fear the Lord. They go ahead and do what they gotta do, man. They will, you know what I'm saying? They will put you down. Right? It says, who also would let his enemy get away when he had him in his power? May the Lord Yahweh reward you well for the kindness you have shown me today. That's beautiful, man. And that's what's happening. All praise and glory to Yahweh Shemashai. And now, behold, I know well that thou shalt surely be king, and that the kingdom of Israel shall be established in thine hand. Swear now, therefore, unto me by the Lord Yahweh, that thou wilt not cut off me seed after me, and thou shalt not destroy my name out of my father's house. And David sware unto Saul, and Saul went home. But David and his men got them up and unto the hold. NLT says, now swear to me by the Lord Yahweh that when that happens, you will not kill my family and destroy my line of descendants. So David promised this to Saul with an oath. Then Saul went home, but David and his men went back to their strongholds. And that's that. See? So you gotta be like, represent like that. You know? Even though you got a false witness against you, even though they trying to cut your head off, even though they trying to blow your brains out while you doing the work, you know what I'm saying? You still gotta hold it down, meaning that you have to still be a loyalty, right? Yabashma Shai. You know, we're not trying to harm you or anything. We like to do the work. But you trying to like seek us to kill us and harm us, man. You know? So with all that said, man, we trust in the Lord Yahweh Shai, man. You see? So that's why David said, he said, what's that? Right, he says 15 said, may the Lord Yahweh therefore judge which of us is right. See? So that's, and punish the guilty ones. He is my advocate, and he will rescue me from your power. Right. See? So that's what exactly we just did. So we're gonna trust in the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, because he's the judge. Let the Most High judge and see who's wrong, who's right. You know? And hey, that's why it's so important to trust in the Lord Yahweh Shemashah and stay loyal. Even though things that is really uncomfortable, hey man, you still got to, you know what I'm saying, you still have to do the work, man. You know, and don't get carnal, you know, and be spiritual, man. Just trust in the Lord and look and pray, and He will fix things. And so hey man, David could have got Saul right there, man. You know, caught him slipping, man. And let's see where. All right, I'm probably close out here. 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Verse 7 says, let's see. Verse 7 says, beareth, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 7, it says, beareth all things, believe all things, hope of all things, endureth all things. NLT says, love never gives up, never loses faith. His always hopeful, endureth through every circumspectus. Right. So hey man, so meaning that, yeah, yeah, you gotta bear with all things, man. You see, so King David had to bear all things. Yeah, he has to endure all that. So, it's like us, man. We had to go through this, man. You know, we had to go through this. We had to endure all. We had to endure it. We had to bear all things and hope all things. You know. So don't let. So stay in your ground, man. Always be loyalty, man, of the Lord Yahweh Shemashai. And bestow, and yeah, men out there are in the truth, man. Hey, stay loyal to that brother as well too. You know, because once again, this is all we got. As a brotherhood, man. Right? So we gotta do all things. Once again, well, Let's go ahead. Matthew 18, verse 15. It says, right, it says discipline and prayer, correcting other believers. Right. It says, Matthew 18, verse 15, it says, moreover, Salak. I know I said that's my last scripture, but let's continue reading right here. It says, Matthew 18, verse 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained a brother. That's right, you see. So that's what you do, man. You tell him his fault. You know, if he offend you, he trespass you against you, hey, go tell him what's up. And privately, man. You know what I'm saying? If he end up listening to you, guess what? You have won that person, the brother. It says, but if he will not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more than their mouth, and 2 or 3 witnesses, every word that may be established. And if shall neglect to hear them, tell it until it says, and if Matthew chapter 18, verse 17, and if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it unto the church. But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as a heathen man, and a republican. That's right. You know what I'm saying? That means you cast out of darkness. Just leave him alone. Just treat him like if the brother don't listen to you, then take it to the church, and the church, if the man don't listen to the church, hey man, let them be heathen and republican. That's all you got to do. NLT says, if the person still refuses to listen, take your case to the church. Then if he or she won't accept the church's decision, treat that person as a pagan or a corrupt tax collector. Corrupted, man. And let's go to Matthew's chapter 22, verse 36. It says, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Yahushua said unto him, Thou shalt love thy Lord out of one thy power with all their heart, and with all their soul, and with all their mind. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto it, Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. You see? So NLT says a second is equally important, love your neighbor as yourself. It says one of these two commandments hang on the law of the prophets. So the second commandment, this is the first and great commandment, and this is the second is like unto it, that shall love thy neighbor as thyself. That's a commandment of the Lord Yahushua. First John chapter 4, verse 20 says, if a man say I love the Most High, and hate his brother, he is a liar, and that's how you prove it. Right? So you go any man that said I love the Most High, but you didn't fix, but you hate your brother though. You know, that's a red flags waving. You know, let you know. So, you didn't fix that brother. You didn't have mercy on that brother, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to murder that brother. If a man say, I love the Most High, and hate his brother, he is a liar. For he had loved not his brother, whom he has seen. How can he love the Most High, whom he has not seen? And this commandment have we from him, that he who loved the Most High love his brother also. NLT says, if someone says, I love the Most High, but hates a Christian brother or sister, we all know where I go with men and brothers. Christian means that follower of the anointed one, Hamashiach Yahushai, that the person is a liar. For if we don't love people, we can't see how can we. If we don't love people, we can't see how can we love Most High, whom we not seen. And he says, and he has given us this commandment: those who love the Most High must love their Christian brothers and sisters. Right, pretty much their brothers. They're following Hamashiach Yahushua, that true believers, man. And that's the commandment. See? And so, loyalty. Once again, loyalty. It's because David was loyalty to Saul, man. And David could have killed him. You see? David could have killed Saul, man. But he stayed loyalty. He feared the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we, like this. That's what Saul says. It's like, man, how can we, like, man, that's how you know, like, if any another person, that person will end up killing that person, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, like, in the world, right? For example, in the world, man, it's like you got people want that revenge, and they will go ahead and do that. They gonna execute it. And you see that dude got a gun out. He went to the liquor store, and you see his rival friend. Used to be friends, and they see each other with hatred, and now he pulls a gun and shot him in the head and died. You know what I'm saying? So in this case, Saul kind of examined it, like, man, but you, David, man, you didn't do that. So he got respect for David. So I'm gonna go ahead and there, you know what I'm saying, to remember, you have brothers in the truth, you know what I'm saying. We just read it. Was it Matthew the 18th chapter? If their brother, trespass, you know what I'm saying, go tell him his fault, man. Before he start burning the bridges, and that'd be it. So just love your neighbor as themselves, because, hey, man, he's in the same war with you, shoulder to shoulder, loyalty, for each other, man. That's all we got. So I'm gonna go ahead and there. First and foremost, I'd like to go all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rukakadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders from Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters in the house of David that laboring, and the women that are listening. And shalom. Until next time, shalom.